present perfect continuous. Always remember that this is the only tense, mean this series of the tense that has no passive voice. It means that there is no passive of this tense. Either it is from the present, it is from the past, or it is from the future. Right? It has only one form, and that is the active form.
First of all, we were trying to finish out only the present. Yesterday we did present perfect, and today we have to do present perfect continuous.
Continuous. The next one.
Yes.
Last.
Same.
Last.
Okay.
Okay. The sequence of this tense is this: we always place subject, then we place helping verb, then we always use first form of verb, and here we add ing and then object. It means that this is the tense in which we do use fourth form of verb. And what is the condition? We use just like the first form of verb. Point number 2, just remembering to remind, we do use two helping verbs, has been and have been. And again, to make the sentence negative, we place has not been and have not been. And when we make the sentence an interrogative, obviously we place has and have in the beginning of the sentence, then we place subject, then we place been, then we place first form of verb plus ing, then another important element, object, and then the tense which makes the present, which converts this tense into perfect continuous, and which is that these are the conditions, elements, 2 points, the use of for and since. These are the two major elements that differentiate whether this tense is present continuous or present perfect continuous. Whenever you see that you want to differentiate, you have to see two things. Number one, in continuous tense, there is a passive voice, while in perfect continuous tense, there is no passive voice. Clear? And then the second point is this: in continuous tense, we don't use time frame. Why? Because these two elements refer or demonstrate or distinguishes the time frame. And this is what element that is not found into present continuous tense. So these are the two differences which differentiate between the present continuous or the perfect continuous tense. Now the question arises that where we have to use for and where we have to use since. Whenever such kind of these elements are being asked from the students, obviously they become some confused that, sir, we don't know. But let me confuse you, remove your confusion. Always remember that the for is used for the time, calculated time. It means that when you know what is the starting time and what is the finishing time, what is the duration of the both times in between. It means the figure that is calculated or calculatable, ultimately that is used for is used there. Just like for seconds, 10 seconds, we calculated 2 minutes or 20 minutes, we calculate again. Then 3 hours, obviously calculatable. Then days, 5 days, calculatable. 7 weeks, calculatable. Then after weeks we come to the months, 10 months. And again after 10 months, that years, 15 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and then 7. These are the 7 points, or these are the 7 stages where we use for. With whom we use for seconds, we use for minutes, for use for hours, the days, weeks, months and years. And what is left behind is always be nominated by the since. It means that here we know the starting point, starting time, but we don't know how much length of the work is. It means that we just see the one thing, just like in morning, since morning, noon, since noon, afternoon, evening, just like evening, since evening. Then when we start or take a time frame, just like a 2 o'clock, it is a starting time. We use since. Then the month, the day of the week, just like from the Monday up to Sunday, any day of the week. Then again, any month of the year, just like January to December, and then century 2010. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just like 8. These are the 8 different stages or points where we use since. Right? I do hope you must understand this. Thank you very much.